You good? No. Why you don't like my screensaver?
Because it's gay. Any guy who has themselves as their screensaver is gay.
What am I supposed to do?
You have a girlfriend and you have children.
I like the picture though.
So either your girlfriend goes on your screensaver or your children.
I know I'm new to the iPhone situation. Is this an iPhone?
You didn't even have a screensaver when you were an Android user. So don't try to get off.
Because my phone sucked.
Well, yeah, it's gay. Those are the rules of the iPhone.
That's a nice picture.
But first of all, I took that picture.
Okay. You want credit for that? You want to put a stamp of Stevie photo?
Gay. Like every time you open your phone, you see a picture of you.
I like to do that. I like to see me. I like the picture. I was in Paris. It's a good vibe. I like the vibe.
It's gay.
What do you want me to put the picture on, Stevie?
I told you. Either you put a picture of me.
So am I your screensaver?
Yes, you and Sai. You and our child is my screensaver.
This is my
See? Look at that. It's you and our child. You just have a picture of you.
As if I'm like a single man type situation.
Yes, or if you're gay.
So you're saying like that could be my boyfriend.
No, that just means like, why do you like? That's just gay to me.
All right, I don't know why we're having a conversation right now.
Like you're a guy, like.
I don't get it.
It's gay.
It's not gay. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody feeling today? Hope everybody's good, great, feeling amazing. All that, everything.
It's Friday.
What that mean?
I'm off. My kid is gone.
What you better do? I gotta go to work.
Sucks for you.
What you gonna be here doing?
Don't worry about that, sweetheart.
What you gonna be doing? You ain't gonna be doing shit.
You don't know what I'm gonna be doing.
Did you wash your feet when you got home today?
No.
What happened the other day when you came home with that scent on you?
That was a lie.
What was a lie?
You slandered me.
So your feet wasn't stinking?
No.
Wow. That was easy for you to do that. Red flag. Red flag.
I mean, they probably was a little ripe.
A ripe? What does that mean? What does ripe mean?
It was ripe.
They smell like corn chips and vinegar. That was a horrible combination. Why was you so pressed for me to smell them? And why was you walking in my room barefoot? Like, you know your feet stink. Why was you walking in my room barefoot, knowing I got a carpet in here? I smelled that shit the whole time I was on live the other day.
That's a lie. You
can't. I did too.
All right, you want to talk about my feet? We can talk about your ass cheeks. What's worse, smelly feet or a smelly ass? Because you just be walking around with your ass stinking everywhere.
My farts are a little?
No, your whole butt crack be stinking.
You be smelling it?
As soon as you walk past, I can smell that.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I can smell that ass. I can smell that ass.
What it smell like?
Bounce that ass in a whole lot of brown sauce. So what's worse?
It's bogus.
Toes, stanky toes, or a stinking ass?
I don't be putting my ass on your carpet. I don't just
you
go
put
in
your
the room.
ass. You be putting your ass on my sheets. You sleep ass naked. Sometimes you shit and then get in the bed ass naked. with booty crumbs all over the bed.
And you don't say nothing.
I say, get the hell out of the bed. Put some drawers on.
So what
I end up doing? Changing the sheets.
When?
I always change the sheets.
Why is that?
Because you get in the bed with your bare ass cheeks right after you take a shit. You supposed to get in the shower, at least wipe your ass with baby wipes.
I can't. Baby wipes?
Yes. I wipes my ass with the baby wipes.
There ain't no baby wipes in there.
There is baby wipes in both bathrooms.
Ain't no baby wipes in both bathrooms.
Yes, it is. It's a yellow pack of baby wipes in our bathroom.
I thought we couldn't. I thought you had a delicate plumbing system, so I didn't want to use those and have to.
That's the last thing you do after you finish wiping clean, and you think the poop is all gone from wiping with tissue. You take the wipes and then you just get a little freshness, and then you put it in the trash.
In the trash.
Yes.
With remnants of shit.
It shouldn't be no remnants of shit. It's just to make sure everything is all, because you get all the shit with the toilet tissue.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When you take a shit.
Yes.
Do you wad up, or do you wad up and wipe and throw, or are you a folder? We had this conversation in the chat months ago. Do you wad it up? One swipe, throw it in the toilet, wide up again, or do you wipe and fold?
It depends on like what kind of poop it is.
Normal poop.
If it's a normal poop, I just fold one time.
So you do fold?
Yes. Wipe and fold and then toilet.
Okay.
But if it's sometimes you just gotta wipe and let it go.
So is this too much going on there?
Yeah.
All right. I respect that. But don't come on here and tell motherfuckers I just be getting in the shit and getting in the bed and shit like that. That's rude.
You tell people that I was walking around with my feet.
Yeah, they was thinking. They was thinking. You tried to listen. Do sometimes when I come home or when I leave you, I'll kiss your foot, the top of your foot, correct?
Yes.
Have I done that since then?
Yes.
That's a cap. That is cap. I have not.
What?
I have not. That smell is sings into my nostril. I don't. No, not at all. Not at all. Now, have you been following along?
What's going on in the wave pages?
Yes.
Yes. I have been following what's going on. What's going on?
Let me ask you a question first. Well, we're not gonna get into that because I'm gonna talk about that separately. But what's some things? I know you said you like the drama, but what are some things that you do love about the game?
I just like.
Wait a minute. Stop.
I like to see.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop. I was talking to my man K Wayne today. Shout out to my man K Wayne, root beer man, right? And we was having a conversation in the chat. He was in there with his lady, and some things came up, and I immediately thought about you. Why you always wear my shit?
What?
Why you always wear my stuff? My t-shirts, my underwear, my do-rags. Like you always sweatpants. Like why do you always wear my shit? Why do you bypass your shit to wear my shit? I'm sorry, this has been on my mind all day. I finally got a chance to unload it on you.
Dare you?
Why? Why do you do that?
I don't say that when you eat my food.
That's different.
What's mine is yours.
That's different.
What mine is yours.
Some of that stuff, I'll be wearing. Like I wear that actively.
You can wear.
Like
you can't wear my shit if you want to.
I don't. No, you can't. You can't.
That's your business.
You can't. Only thing I do, I might throw one of yours is some socks. If I can't find no socks, I might grab one. I might grab a pair of socks.
You can wear my underwear if you want
that's
to.
Cap. That's crazy. That's crazy. But some of that stuff, I'm still actively wearing as like my go outfits.
When?
Like some t-shirts. So I think you had a t-shirt on one time that was not for you. Do you own any underwear?
Yes.
Do you wear any of your own underwear?
Yes, I wear my underwear every day.
Whose underwear you got on right now?
Mine.
Whose underwear you sleeping on last night?
Those are underwears that you cannot fit. You told me I can have them.
That is a capper. You bought me underwear and then started wearing them. That was
You
crazy.
told me you couldn't fit them. Just yesterday, you texted me and told me, don't take those black underwears out because they fit me like thongs.
The Finnies don't fit me no more.
You just said they fit you like thongs.
I didn't like that. I was at work. I was at work feeling like a little hoe yesterday, the other day. I said, why does she leave these out for me to wear. And I put them on. It was cool at first. So I got to walking and they got to riding.
And
then I had
like
to go
Daisy
to the bathroom like every hour. Go to the bathroom to pull them out my ass and pull them back down. It was very uncomfortable at work. It's not nice to feel your thighs touching. Like I don't like that. I don't like that. It was. I felt like I had briefs on / thongs. Anyway, back to the question. What are some things you love about this game?
I like the competitiveness, the competition, like team rivalry.
Yeah,
I like that aspect. It's fun to see.
Now, are you seriously thinking about coming to Waving? And will you be? Will you like seriously? You think about like waving up and actually competing, or just waving just to have some weight to see how fashion wise?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really made up my mind.
Yeah, it's a
commitment.
It's a commitment.
I cut my hair to get away from commitment.
Mm.
So it's like, I don't know. I may let you do a washing style on me one day.
That's not gonna be enough.
Oh, it'd be enough
for you.
It'd be enough for me to beat wigs.
Oh shit! There you go. What are some things you dislike about it?
Dislike about the wave game?
Yeah. I'll start looking at it.
I think sometimes like people be taking it a little bit too personal.
As far as what?
Like the competition, like they be taking attacks on people's like personal life and personally. Like I feel like that's taking it too far. Mm-hmm. Like it's no difference. Like if you on a football field and like you tackle somebody and he get up and say, "That's all right. When I see you outside of here, I'm gonna shoot your mother."
Somebody said that in the Vegas.
But like that's how y'all be talking. Y'all be talking like that. Like it be extreme like that. And they be like, "Hold on, yo, we just playing football here.
Yeah,
y'all just waving here." Like sometimes y'all be getting a little bit personal. Sometimes I don't like the fact that sometimes you're bullying people.
What do you mean?
Like I feel like sometimes y'all be ganging up on people and bullying them.
Like who? Oh, name a time. No. What's your definition of bullying? Never mind the names. What's your definition of bullying?
Just like personally attacking somebody.
You've seen this on multiple occasions. Do you remember something that somebody said that kind of had you like, whoa?
I can't remember, but Drip be saying some stuff sometimes that be having me like.
He's calmed down a lot, I think. Whoa. You think he's calmed down a lot?
Yes, he has calmed down a lot. Which I think
what it was that he was like he would just go back and forth. He had his people B-Web and I forgot who else he was going back and forth with. You know, Danny. No, sorry, not Danny. I remember B-Web specifically as of late, and then other people as well. He's got into a back and forth with. It would say what is he just obsessive with the with the jokes and the memes. He doesn't stop. Like he don't just go joke. You said a joke, I say a joke, and then that's it. You say one joke, he says 117 jokes. It's like, all right, bro. But yeah, I get it. I appreciate you, man, for coming on the line on me about certain things. And it is. I got to talk about some shit today. I'll give my take on it, and maybe allow some people in to maybe rebuttal what I have to say or not. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. It shouldn't be that long if if everybody disagrees with me. You know what I'm saying? that's just it.
Y'all be nice on here.
Thank you. Where's your phone? And I'm keeping my screensaver the same. I already made my mind up. I'm doing that. Alrighty then. Okay. What?
You can kiss my feet.
I said, can I have a kiss?
I said say you can kiss my feet.
I'm straight. Don't take those off. Don't take those off. Don't take those off. Don't take those off. They look sweaty. No, I'm good on that. I just smelled the vinegar again. I'm good on that. They feel sweaty. Why are they moist? It's your socks. You need to wash your socks. Stop wearing your socks more than once. That's the problem. Stop doing that. All right. We all know what's going on, man. We all know what the situation is and how everything is looking. And I get it, man. There's a couple things I don't like. I don't like that Swave dropped the picture of Chiron as far as a meme on the pages. I felt like that was inappropriate. I don't like the attacks on Miko as well. I don't feel like she is a cheater. Like that's not. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with just calling her a cheater. I feel like she did something that she didn't know was wrong. And I feel like this, according to that as well. I feel like niggas need to stop capping, man. Like niggas just need to stop fronting, man. Like niggas ain't really fucking doing that. Like at the end of the day, let's stop acting like niggas ain't really fucking doing that. All right. So let's not get all fucking come on, man. Don't act like you gonna take pictures when you unrag, start your session, fix some shit, take some more pictures. Let's not act like that. Let's not act like that. When I first seen the motherfucking 4-way, I said that. I was like, yo, it looked like she unragged, took some shots, got her session in, and then took some more shots. I said, that's what it looks like. And it's like, all right, cool. We got the rules. It's in the rules. And I get it. Like, I'm not here to fight on nobody's behalf. I'm not here to say, oh, let me go back in. You know what I mean? I ain't screaming that. You know what I'm saying? It's in the rules. Is it something that we have to reword? I had a phone call last night from somebody and they was asking me some shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. I was there when we put this shit together, like we was writing this shit. And I'm a little confused. Like, we just gotta make sure that we be more specific on as far as when somebody loses a battle or a loss of a battle or a loss of a match. Like, what's the difference between the two? I'm like, wait a minute. That's pretty much the same thing, but it's not the same thing. I don't really remember what in what context we was using that. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna let's not drag Miko. Oh, she cheating. Nah, I ain't on that. I ain't jacking that shit or whatever the case may be. It was a little technicality. You know what I mean? And I appreciate her for keeping it a stack. Honestly, she kept it a stack. Yo, and that's the thing though. If somebody knew that they was doing wrong, they don't say no shit like that. They don't just say, "Oh yeah, I took it a couple hours after," nonchalantly. Like just, I took that a couple hours later. If somebody's intentionally trying to cheat, they don't admit that because at the end of the day, this was my stance on it from the beginning. Right in the chat, y'all see this. Some of y'all remember. I mean, y'all, whatever, right? So I'm like, it's not enough evidence to just say, oh, it's a dirty or whatever the case may be. Like we can sit here and say, the lighting or whatever the case may be, but it's not enough. Like timestamps can be changed. That's why we don't. And I seen that video Drip posted that snippet from an earlier show, and that's something that when I got my phone, I seen it on my phone. I'm like, wait a minute. It says alter date. I'm like, what the fuck? You can change that shit. So none of that shit could be conclusive enough to say, yo, these are old. Like it's nothing. Only way you can really know the truth is if that person admits to that shit. Like at the end of the day, she said, yo, she kept it a stack. Listen, that was from a couple hours. I did that a couple hours afterwards. All right, boom. That's the ding. Now, the do-rag line not being, that was the only thing that made it like fishy. I mean, you can go and really dive into, it got little hairs sticking up. You can see the little hairs. All right, that's cool. I get that shit because all that shit matters. When you diving into a four-way trying to figure some shit out, every fucking little thing matters. The background, the way this shit, the way my mirror is positioned, the way this. Wait a minute, his picture was hanging this way on all of these, but on this one it's straight. Like, come on, like what the fuck is going on? So it's more so of in the rule book it says same setting and date, right? Same setting, time and setting. I get that. So I feel like what people feel like a mixtape is what kind of what Big T said, like, yo, take this picture from this day, take this picture from that day, take this picture from, last week, put them together and make some shit happen, right? I feel like that's what it was. But it's a touchy situation, but again, it's in the rules. Same time, same setting. It has to play out that way. But again, like I said, I just feel like she got her suspension. It's over with. She got the suspension. They got the loss on the record against us. That's what comes with it as well. But to just sit here and label her a cheater, and I mean, I wouldn't call her that, man. She made a mistake that wasn't in the rule books. It was a violation of a rule. Um, and that's something that again we gotta at the start of the season we have to go and kind of like revise that in a sense. Not saying that it's gonna make it better or whatever, like, are we gonna allow people to do that in the future? Because if that's what we're doing, and that's what we're doing. Take this as a lesson for all other waivers and teams and squads out there. Take this as a lesson as well. Like, all right. So whenever if you start your session and you take four pictures, and then you take another set of four pictures, you have to use those sets. I guess that's what. Not gonna say I guess that's what it has to be. So it can't be, you unragging, taking some pictures, realizing that there's an area of your head that kind of needs, I need to, my definition ain't right over here. Let me get a little softy session in real quick, and then take another picture of this left side and put it with my other pictures. Apparently, there's something wrong with that. I don't know, but it's just to the point where it's like, um, again, that's the thing. I wasn't really adamant about like, oh, we gotta figure this out because I didn't think it was that deep of a rule. Like, she's all right, she unragged, she got a little session in, got her shit right, and took another picture. Like, fuck, it's the big deal. But it took some niggas from my team to be like, nah, yo, that ain't right. You can't even what you saying. That's not how it goes. You cannot do that. So, okay, but it goes to what the captains feel. It was the captains vote. They voted that it needed to be looked into, and they looked into it, and she admitted to taking that pictures within a certain amount of time apart from each other, and that's what it ultimately caused the year suspension. Instead of Miko, she's taking it on the chin like a champ. You know what I'm saying? Um, it is what it is. We could argue. I'm ready to argue. So I'm gonna put the link up, and you can come in, and so just make sure you got some valid points because I'm coming with my shit. Facto. One mic, one mic, and I'm gonna let y'all go, and then I'm gonna go, and we're gonna do it like that. What up, Sway?
Yo, what's good, Banks?
What's going on, bro?
Okay, I gotta make my point because I posted that picture for a reason. When the cartel got kicked off of ES, it was jokes, it was memes, it was trolling. When somehow Cosell's four-way got leaked, no context, bro could have been sick. It could have been something really going on with him in life. It got leaked, and you got Jeezy on live making jingles like the shit funny. So I said, okay, I got the ups now. Now it's time to be funny. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with what I did. That Cosell shit was private. That wasn't supposed to get put out to the public at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it did. I really don't care how it did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I posted that to be funny because everybody else get to be funny. But when it's not y'all favorite waivers, it's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it a stack. Yo, what happened to the cartel? Whatever the fuck Jeezy was saying.
I wouldn't say it was. I wouldn't say. Okay. Like that statement right there, she got the suspension. So it's
For
like,
sure.
how can you say that? Like if it was like that, then we wouldn't even be here right now. You know
Well,
what I
no,
mean?
it was just my time. No, it was just my time to play. It was my time to play.
No, I'm talking about the statement that you made as far as like the whole favorite waiver stuff. And I feel like everybody keeps saying that. Oh, you got to be a popular, if you're not a popular waiver.
Listen. I am a team captain. So when y'all talk about serious shit in there, I may not be in that chat because I don't want to be in there. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
So when shit goes on, I know what's going on.
Of course.
I know how long it took to get to the bottom of that. And
Right.
I seen niggas get clipped in less than an hour for the same shit. It's like
they needed. Listen, it wasn't enough to just say, "Yo, that's a dirty suspend."
Banks.
It wasn't enough, bro. It was not enough.
Banks. Let's be realistic. Pull up that four-way. The most obvious two things that will tell you that was a mixtape and they weren't taken in the same setting is the lighting on the left side and the compression marks above the ear.
Right. Now
that right there, I was like, whoa, that looks crazy. Without anyone even breaking it down to me, I looked at it and I said, this is either a dirty or a mixtape. Like the second I looked at it, I said, this is a dirty or a mixtape because that picture was not taken at the same time or setting as the others. Even when you look at the hair, like I make products, I understand hair health.
What's your definition of setting?
So like they weren't taken around the same time period. The lighting's completely off. You was doing something else, came back. But like, let me get this off. Like I sell products. I understand hair health. When I'm looking at this, I'm like, when I seen it, I'm thinking one of these looks like it may have been like straight out of a wash, and the other one looks brushed out inlaid. We know what that difference looks like. Because on the right side where the do-rag line is, we are all waivers. We know when you get that good lay on that do-rag, your waves start to split around the edges a little bit. But on the other side, all the waves are completely uniform. So I'm like, bro, that's a dead giveaway that these weren't taken at the same time. That right there was the dead giveaway. Like the shine on the other pictures was better. The definition was better.
Someone is not allowed to soft brush the area and then
take a new four-way. Take a whole new four-way. Don't even put yourself in a predicament to where people could question that.
Right. So
because we do the same shit. Like
is that worth a 1-year suspension?
Yes, because if that gave you the ups to beat somebody and like maybe something was wrong there, you don't think that's kind of like cheating? You should have used a whole new four-way.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm confused.
My thing is, if it's in
the cheating.
No. If it's in the rules, you can't bend the rules just because you think. It's a part of the rules. If it comes out, these were taken 2 hours apart. These are rules that were set in place for a reason to avoid this type of shit. So why even have it be a rule if you're not going to uphold that rule? Right. It's like, why do we have laws?
I think it was more
uphold them.
I think it was more so for niggas that was just really doing that, taking this picture from this day, taking that picture from another day, and putting shit together to really come up with they fucking.
And I think it should just be a lesson. It should be a lesson to everybody.
It is definitely a lesson. It's definitely a lesson. But it's just to the point where, like I'm saying, I just feel like that rule was made for that reason. For niggas who was really doing some extreme mixing and matching, and then right after the DQ situation with the mirrored sides, that's what that's what happened with that. Even with the
But see,
whole,
that
even
mirrored
with the
sides is just
whole,
straight up dirty. That's not a remix.
yes,
That
that's
was
it.
a
I
dirt.
get that. I get that.
Yeah.
But the energy behind the rule, behind the making of the rule, was because of those situations that just happened with Brett combing out his top or whatever he did. Oh, I'm sorry, Brett getting caught and things
Brett
like
was reusing photos. That's a dirty.
yeah,
It's two
yeah,
different things we're talking about.
exactly. That's what it's a mixtape. It's a mixtape. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the energy behind those rules were made because those situations had just happened. So it was like, all right, listen, niggas is doing that shit. That's a year. That's treated as a dirty. I get that. But I don't think anybody took into consideration that a nigga can unrag, take some pictures, get a little softy
Take a
session
new
in.
four-way.
That's the thing. That's the thing. You have that answer now, but niggas is doing this, Swave. Niggas been doing this.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not
this.
saying this. I'm not saying this because of the situation. But in the cartel chat, no, take a whole new four. Don't be mixing pictures in there. That shit look crazy. I remember Demo took pictures in the same setting. I forget what it was for, but one of his pictures looked OD dark, and I'm like, "What did you do with that picture?" And he was like, "Oh, I fucked with my ring light." I said, "No, nigga. Somebody gonna say that this is a dirty remix." I'm like, "Bro, this shit is off. Like, retake it. It don't look right." And you can ask Reese, anybody else in the chat.
Yeah.
Like, we be on that type of shit because, like, you don't want to be a butt of the joke, and you don't want to see somebody go down for a mistake. So, as a team, y'all got to take that on the chin as a team because there's maybe 20 people in y'all chat, and nobody looked at that four-way and said, "Miko, this lighting looks way off," or like, "This don't look like it was taken at the same time." Like, you really got to go in and micromanage and scan your four-ways. Like, we coming out here to compete in the league. It's not like it's just some random battles on Instagram or on some little bullshit page. Like, this the league.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
As
I
a
definitely
team,
agree with
y'all
that.
need to really do y'all due diligence as teams. And I feel like everybody should listen to this. As a team, y'all should go through all y'all four ways and check for any weird shit. We do it in the chat. I know a lot of other teams do it in the chat. Sometimes picks do get flipped and you might not catch it. Somebody else might catch it. Shit like that does happen. Like, you might not even realize you flipped your top shot. And then somebody be like, "Hey, brother, pick flipped. Flip it back." And then you go in and just fix it.
Yes, that's why that's
Like,
not. But that's why that's not a 1 year ban off the rip. It's just a loss of a battle.
No, I understand, but it's just understanding you need to really look at these four ways because the rules got strict because of the people before
Keep
you.
saying that rule was made for this reason. You said it was made because of Brick, because of all of them. I don't know when it's ever been cool. That video I made with the wiki when I was teasing Vonell, we been saying that shit wasn't cool, bro. We been saying,
I
I'm
don't
not
think it's
saying you
cool. It's
can't
not
brush your
fair.
hair and then take a picture of it brushed, but we called the comb over Brett did a mixtape.
Yes.
The tape just got added because we threw tape on it.
Yeah.
Mix is a mixture of pictures. That's a mix. That's not. They say the rule. We didn't say same day. We said time for a reason. We used the word time. We were specific about using the word time. Take it in the same sitting, not setting. Setting is
the same sitting.
Setting is background. Same sitting. Like we're like that one when you start
like
taking
your phone ain't move off the mount, nigga. The background look the same in every
that's
photo.
the same thing. Another thing, I got some notes too. They key
Does
notes.
does the rules say that sitting or setting?
It
says
don't say
sitting.
word.
It says
it say
sitting or
time.
setting.
It say background and then say time. So
it says same setting and time. It says same setting and time.
It don't say the word setting. It says different backgrounds, and then it says time.
Yeah. So the same time.
I don't know how people
2
are
hours later
confusing.
ain't the same time.
Ain't the same time, bro. And it like I want to cover that. I got like I said, I got a
Hold on. Go ahead.
Definition of a mixtape. We said no different shirts, no different backgrounds, no different times. That's what we classified it as. And then we said we're going to treat it as a dirty. We had this rule last year too. So last year, all the captains signed off on it.
It says mixtapes, different shirts, different backgrounds, and time settings will be treated as dirties.
Okay, now listen. We passed that rule last year. At the beginning of the year, we had all the coaches sign off. This year, at the beginning of the year, we had all the captains sign off. So that's 2 years in a row now. Niggas that signed off on this rule.
Now settings and sittings are different things.
Man,
but the same time.
Am I right?
But we're not going to use.
But this is what. But this is this is what niggas is gonna do.
No,
This is what niggas is doing.
Let me
You know
get
what I'm
this off.
saying?
You got it off. You said you was gonna let niggas get it off. Let me get this off, G. Background. If I'm saying time sitting, you know I'm saying time sitting. If I just said background first, you know I'm not saying setting twice. I'm not saying setting 2 times. Boom, that's that. A mixtape is a mixtape. We done passed this rule 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row, this rule have been passed. And it was rules is rules. When y'all had to go down the game because Jay Monroe fell asleep and didn't send the 4-way in, what we were saying, rules is rules. When
we took that though. We
y'all
ain't
took that, right?
yeah,
And that's what it just gotta
When Drip
be.
said,
Like,
we
you
ain't
just
debate
gotta
that.
take
We
that.
ain't debate
You
that.
gotta take it.
listen. When Drip said had to take their penalty for the Way Team Championship, it was rules is rules. Even though it was a petty rule, even though y'all told me I can't use it, what was the excuse? Rules is rules. And I didn't see nobody coming out this passionate about Drip said having to go down. I didn't get a live from Jeezy. I didn't get a what we doing podcast. Hey man, this shit ain't right, man. They shouldn't have to go down. No, all the niggas signed off on it and it was good. But we gonna move forward. I'm just gonna hit these few key points and then I'm gonna give y'all the floor. You said earlier, she admitted, she admitted that she took it 2 hours later. Who gonna say it nonchalantly like that? It did not get admitted nonchalantly. The very first thing they said when we start asking questions about the 4-way was she took that 4-way in the chat. She took that as if they laid eyes on her while she was taking the 4-way, as in to let us know the 4-ways got took at one time. We asking about compression lines of the do-rag. We asking, hey, what's up with this compression lines? If you know you decompressed and brushed 2 hours later, why not just say right then and there, oh, I took them pictures 2 hours later. I took them pics 2 hours later. That's why it's decompressed like that. Because I took them pics 2 hours later. Now let's
And I
get to
will
that.
say, I do know that there was a very long time period before that was admitted, because I am a team
It was
captain.
hella long. We was on the phone all day. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna get to that point too. So then we get to she sent a video in the chat. The video, when you get to the same side that's in the 4-way, is forked up. They wanted to call it compression marks, but it was forked up in the video. And everybody who was on that call, all the captains from every team said, why is it forks in the video, but no forks in the 4-way? GB said them was compression marks. We laughed our asses off at that the whole time. That's crazy. And then they said, all right, well, the video ain't enough. We'll get the camera roll. GB beating his chest. Yeah, we're going to get the proof. I said, bro, I apologize. If you show me the camera roll and I see that picture in there, I'll apologize. He come back 5 minutes later with the camera roll, drop the camera roll. First he tried to show it on his screen, scare screen. I said, no, drop it in the chat. He dropped it in the chat. We all looking at it quiet. Everybody ain't in there. The picture.
Hey, say that again. You had dropped out for a second.
When we all looking at, where I drop out at? When the video got dropped?
Yes.
The video gets dropped. We all watching the video. Okay. Everybody said at the same time, that picture ain't in there. The picture that's in question is not in there. Now, when we looking at this camera roll, all the timestamps at the top say 9999. One of them said like 10:02, but they was 9:58ish. They all was took.
Yeah.
Right? But the picture that's in question was, hold on, where that pic at? Ain't none of these that pic. Then we getting on their ass about that. Then they come back with oh no, because the Wi-Fi off. So when she sent the pictures over, it only sent some of the pictures. It didn't send all the pictures. All right, y'all can listen to that. But when I'm hearing that, I'm keeping it 55th Street. I ain't got nothing against nobody. I ain't got no hate in my heart at all. But I'm keeping it 55th Street, keep it 44th Street. When I heard that, what you mean just some of the pictures came over? So the picture in question just didn't make it over. And then we finally get the picture in question. And the timestamp on this one say 7 o'clock, as in 2 hours previous. You feel me? So now we like, damn, we never heard that the pictures wasn't all took at the same time until we get these pictures. And I asked the question, hey, how come it's do-rag lines? Now, this is the same side I'm talking about now. I'm not talking about the right side that had the do-rag mark. Now we looking at the left side. One left side pick got do-rag lines. The second one don't. I asked, hey, why you don't got the compression mark that's in this one? Oh, that's because I took that 2 hours later. We've been on the phone for 5 hours. We started this conversation yesterday in the chat. When we first asked why these pictures decompressed, when we was pointing out, hey, look at these hairs sticking up and these hairs laying down, why nobody said these pictures was took 2 hours ago or took 2 hours apart? Nobody said that. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back to the.
You gotta bring it. You gotta bring it home. Okay. I just feel like
Two
I get.
hours.
Hello?
Nobody admitted to 2 hours, but you said
Hello?
that's what happened. Hello?
What happened? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I said nobody ever just came out and admitted that the pics was taken 2 hours apart. Nobody came out and said that. They said they took it in the chat, and then after 5 hours of a phone conversation and us, we got the answer that it wasn't in there, and it's cool whether she knew it wasn't or not. The rule is the rule. Nobody ever called her a cheater. Nobody ever called it a dirty. It's a mixtape. As dirties as they was last year. I told y'all niggas when y'all hit us with this penalty in the Wave Team Championship. This rules is rule shit. Niggas gonna hate that. Niggas gonna hate that rules is rule shit when it's on them. But you didn't get none of this shit when it happened to us. But now that's what niggas meant by when it's one of y'all favorite waivers. Niggas want to bend the rules and shit. No, the rules is the rules. Whether
The
it's a
rules wasn't
technical.
bent. The rules wasn't bent. That's
No,
what.
but
That's
I'm saying,
I wanna. I hear
bro,
what you're saying. I hear what you're
we
saying.
took our
But
our
I
pictures was legit. Our
that
pictures was
bothers me
legit.
when niggas. It bothers me when niggas keep saying, "Oh, when y'all favorites waivers do it." What are y'all talking
But
about?
that's what y'all do. It's been happening
Who?
forever.
She's suspended.
Dog.
So what do you
It
mean?
took hella long for that shit to happen. Y'all didn't even want to do that shit. Y'all didn't want to. Y'all didn't want to converse about it.
Who?
Y'all really didn't want to talk about this shit. Let's keep it
Who?
50 Street.
Who?
Y'all didn't want
Who?
to talk about this shit. Y'all was gonna let. If niggas didn't say the next day, okay, so what we doing with this? Niggas wasn't gonna say nothing else.
Again, like I said, there was you can't just take a picture. You can't just take a pull a collage up and say, "Yo, that's a dirty. Let's vote on this shit." What the
But
fuck?
that's
What are
not
you
what happened
talking
though.
about?
That's not what
But
happened though.
niggas is trying to come up with niggas had their own theories about what happened, but and nobody knew nothing until she said it herself.
Nobody needs
Nobody
nobody
knew
needs a
anything until
theory.
she said it
Nobody
herself.
needs a theory. Only thing we need to know is that it was a
I
mixture
feel
of
you.
pictures
I
taken
feel what you're saying, but
by own admission.
no. Listen, y'all investigated it. It is what it is, right? Y'all talked to her.
Investigated and
Y'all
and
talked to
found
her.
out it was a mixtape.
Y'all talked to her, and she admitted that she took the pictures earlier, or whatever the case may be, right? She said that. But before that happened, it was nothing. It was a dead still for 5 hours because there was nothing to convict somebody on.
No. For
It wasn't
5 hours,
enough. It wasn't enough.
No. For 5 hours, we waiting to see what's fit to happen. We all the vote had been in. Everybody was convinced that shit was a mixtape before we knew it was 2 hours. Everybody was convinced it was a mixtape already. We all in agreement, and we just waiting to feel out what's fit to
Right.
happen.
See, the thing about it though was that the day that we talked about, the first day we talked about it, the reason why I didn't think nothing of it was because only two people was really talking about it. It was just yeah, it was two people who was concerned about it. So the next day, it's like, yo, it's brought to me like, yo, everybody's feeling like this. All right, cool. Now we got to have the conversation and mark my word. If I'm lying, say I'm lying, Drip. All right, we got to go in here. We got to talk to them and let them know we got to do something. We got to talk to these people, and you got to plead your case, and then we can vote on it, how niggas is feeling. But we got to go address these people. If everybody is feeling like this, then we have to go do this.
And nobody ever
Facts.
once said she a cheater. Nobody ever once said it's a dirty. Niggas from the jump always was.
I feel like I heard that somewhere. I don't know.
No,
But
from jump,
Maisha, what's going
everybody
on?
said it was a mixtape.
What's going on, Maisha? Uzi, what's good?
What's
What's
up?
going on?
You pretty much just said what I was gonna say. I mean, nobody knew. We learning as y'all learning. You know what I'm saying? Like we investigating the situation as y'all investigating the situation because it's not like Miko just sitting around waiting on this to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when it popped up, it happened. All right, boom. We discussed it the night prior. It was left alone like Banks. I mean, not Banks. Like Drip said, it was left alone. You know what I'm saying? Came back up the next morning. Miko at work. So we trying to get the evidence and trying to speak on her behalf as much as we can because she can't be on her phone at work. You know what I'm saying? So this whole they coming in here, they did it, we were stepping forward and speaking up for our squad member like we should as much as we could. That's it. We not sitting here. That's why I even said make sure to say in the chat. If this comes out that it's wrong, then we're gonna stick beside it. We're gonna stand by what y'all talking about. Whatever y'all decision y'all go with, we're gonna stand beside that decision. You know what I'm saying? Because we're learning just as much as you guys are. We're finding out the information just as you guys are. So when we looking, as you looking through, yes, should GB had looked at the video before he came back in there? Yes, but then again, me knowing GB, he already thinking, Miko know what she talking about. We
That
asked for
boy
the
was beating
video.
his chest.
We asked for the.
He wanted to.
Hold on, Drip.
We asked for the screenshot. He went over and asked her for the screenshot of the four-way and all the pictures in the four-way. So whatever Miko sent over, he not thinking, let me play it back and make sure this is the right one. He's thinking, okay, she sent me what was needed to be sent. I got the proof. I got the evidence. He come back, he drop it in the chat. We looking literally. I'm watching the video just as everybody else in the chat is watching the video. So it's like it's wild. Like stop sitting here trying to make it seem like we all just defending. You know what I'm saying? Something that like,
Shut up,
bro,
Banks.
we was learning
Talk
everything
about
as
some
you learning everything.
Go ahead, Maisha. I'm sorry.
No, that was all I was saying.
Okay.
And you had already touched up on that.
Yeah, I'm sorry it had to go down like that, but I know, like you said, it's in the rules. Y'all gonna stand by it. It is what it is. Wiggs, what's going on? Uzi, what's up, Uzi, I know I was asleep, Uzi. I know I was sleeping.
That's the only reason I'm in here because you fell asleep. Because they out there talking about where Banks said this man in here sleep like he ain't got no job to do.
I'm asleep. What you mean? I was asleep like I do have a job.
No. I'm saying like no. They need you in the council. We was on jury duty for 5 hours and 53 minutes.
It was nothing. It was nothing. Hey, now you need me. With everything was seen and heard and everything was, you know what I mean, handled. Drip, you ready to behave yourself, Drip? You welcome. All right. Go ahead, Ooze.
It was just a for me. Shut up.
Ooze, what up, Ooze?
Now you misunderstand.
Bro, chilling. Here, I was there, here at the jury.
All right. So, what was your understanding of it? Yeah, when you was in there, what did you see? What did you hear? How was you feeling?
Everything. I mean, personally, how I was feeling was like kind of like sitting through it all.
Hold on, Ooze. Is that you in the back? Ooze, you got you
now. You it's like he got a fan.
Yeah, you got earbuds in or something.
Hold on. I'm gonna get some headphones.
Okay. All right. We're gonna let Drip back in while hey, at the end of the day, again, niggas is acting like they don't do that shit. That's where I was at with it.
Nobody is acting like they don't do it.
Niggas doing this shit around here.
Been teasing people for this though.
Niggas is doing that shit. Niggas is still doing that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. So basically, that's it. That's where I'm at with it. I did, but no. What it was just that I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I don't call that situation.
All right, look, you backpedal, bro. Will, that's when Will had pics with 3 shirts on, with three of the pics had shirts on, and one of them didn't have a shirt on. And we roasted the fuck out of him.
But he got disqualified for that, didn't he?
Cause you know why? Cause it was a mixtape.
Yeah. But he got disqualified for that, right?
It wasn't in a league. It was in Shark Week. But we came on here and you and Jeezy said he gotta eat that. Cause you said if it was during the league, rules is rules. We gotta live by this.
Right. But that was
on your word,
that was different shirts. I'm really not. That was him not having a shirt on.
Bro, but he got in the shower. It was less time than Miko.
That's fishy. I understand that, but that's fishy. You not having not having a shirt on in one of your pictures. That's fishy.
You said yourself he had the timestamps to prove he was innocent. You said that yourself too. He had the timestamps to prove it.
I don't remember saying that. I said
it's on there. Go put a video up. Go put a video up, and you can hear you in your whole totality defending this situation 6 months
Probably
ago.
was. You're fucking right. I probably was.
You was, and
But
now
I
you
was. But
backpedaling
again,
on everything you
I'm
said.
not. I'm really not because this is a different situation.
It's the same thing. A
He
mixtape.
got dinged for
actually
having
less-
he got dinged for having different shirts on. That's a different
He
situation.
didn't have different shirts on.
That's
He had no
fishy.
shirt. He had no shirt on. He didn't have different shirts. He had no shirt on.
That's different shirts.
Oh, okay.
Either
way,
it was less
no
time
shirt.
than it was less
Different
time
shirt.
than
That's
it was
fishy.
less time than 2 hours. It was like he took a shower. He wasn't in the shower for 2 hours. He took a shower and then got out, as y'all say. That's the reasoning he gave y'all, and y'all let out there that he took a shower and then hop back out and took some pictures. And like Lil DJ said then, why not just take some more pics then when you took that other one? Why
That's
not
the
just
same
take some
thing I
more
said
pics?
too. If like you felt your hair looked better after you brushed it out 2 hours later, you should have just took a whole new 4-way and all that would have been avoided.
It all would have been avoided with the quickness.
With the swiftness.
When the funk hit the fan, nigga, it smell like chitlin grits in the hand. Shit gonna get real. Do it when it goes down, because in this situation right here, if this hypothetically would have happened during the season, I would have been pleading for my nigga Will. Like, yo, bro, this is da-da-da-da. I would have been pleading for him. But those, it is what it is. These are the rules. This is what has to happen. Will, get your shit together.
Banks, you would have to eat that.
He got to eat that.
You gotta eat that, man. That's too much offensive.
In Will's case, he has timestamps. Like, yo, this is all done within the same time frame, same day, within me getting in the shower and getting out of the shower within a 20-minute time span.
But timestamps can be changed. We've already seen that.
But he didn't take no top shots after he got out the shower?
That was it.
Yeah, maybe he had one that was better. Yeah.
That was it. That was it.
A 20-minute window, and he got
that
rid
was
of
it. That was it.
For a 20-minute window.
I did not say, well, but he got timestamps. And no, I didn't say none of that.
You just said that.
I did not
You
say.
just said it in the video.
I did not say. I did not say he.
Bet me something. Bet something right now. Bet 100.
You just said it in the video.
Bet $100.
We just heard you say it.
Bet $100.
You just said it in the video.
That's what I said. Y'all niggas be with the foolery, the tomfoolery, bro.
I was in a 20-minute time span.
No, rewind it a little bit more.
We've already seen that.
But he didn't take
a little bit more.
Eat that, man. That's too much offensive.
And it's the
timestamp. Like, yo, this is all done within the same time frame, same day, within me getting in the shower and getting out of the shower within a 20-minute time span.
But timestamps can be changed. We've already seen that.
But he didn't take no top shots after he got out.
Y'all confusing me.
Go back.
Literally,
y'all confusing me. Y'all confusing me. Y'all trying to confuse me. Y'all trying to confuse me. Y'all trying to confuse me. And I know what I said. I said, if Will got the timestamps, then what? That's what I said. If he got the timestamps, that's what I said. That's what it said. Come on, man. Anyway, again, this is a different situation than what Will was saying. I mean, I'm sorry.
It's a mixtape.
I understand that, but it's his shirt. He got disqualified for having on no shirt in one picture.
And
that's
obvious.
That's
the rules. That's
fishy. That's fishy.
And having a compression line on one side and not one on the other ain't fishy.
Wow, bro. This nigga wild.
Hey,
like you said.
All I'm saying is, even with those pictures, it's not enough to just say, yo, that's a mixtape.
Yes, it is.
It is.
That's a suspender.
Bro, by definition of a mixtape, 2 hours is a mixtape.
I'm gonna keep it a stack.
You didn't notice until she said that.
No.
I did. She didn't have to say it. We was already accusing her of it.
Bro,
she didn't have to say it.
Drip sent me that 4-way, and before this nigga even typed, I said, "That's a dirty or a mixtape. Something wrong with that left picture." Before he even typed to me, I was like, "Nah, this is off."
Before a video got
the
dropped,
lighting alone told it all.
We all knew anybody who laid eyes on that motherfucker was accusing it of a mixtape, because before we had any proof, we knew it was a mixtape.
Yeah.
All of the evidence provided did nothing but further confirm what our suspicions were in it. A mixtape, by definition, a mixtape, a wiki.
He randomly sent it to me talking about, "You seen this?" I'm like, That looked like a dirtier mixtape. I don't know which one it is, but the
fucking
lighting a
Ricky.
little off, and he was like, "But look by the ear," and I was like, "Oh shit," because I caught it off the pure lighting. Like I take photos and shit like that. You know what I mean? We all
And
take
that's what
pictures.
it was. That's what it was for me. I seen the lighting, but again, I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not gonna say somebody is dirty because I've handed in a 4-way from one of my niggas whose pictures the lighting wasn't the same in each picture. Was it a dirty? Was it a mixtape? No.
Mixtape though.
Was it a mixtape? Was it a mixtape? No, it was not. Sometimes, depending on how your phone is tilted and the certain angles, we've seen this before.
And I'm gonna be honest,
the lighting.
If you've seen a 4 like that, you should have made him retake it if the lighting
wasn't even about the lighting though, bro. Even in
but
the
that's
chat,
that's what stood out the most. That's what stood out the most. It's the lighting.
Was the quality. Was the decompression.
That too.
Was the do-rag line. That's what stood out the most.
The photo quality on that left picture was shit compared to the rest
quality
of it.
is what stood off. It wasn't the lighting. That wasn't bad lighting. It's just
that's what I meant.
These 3
the photo
pictures
quality.
all have the same quality. This picture does not have the same quality. Why?
Yeah, for sure. It looked like it was taken off a completely different device, or you flip the camera and use your front camera.
If my Wade career on the line, and I got the evidence, the proof to send that shit, I'm making sure I'm sending the right proof. GB, my teammate is sending me the stuff to get to the people to prove her innocence. I'm gonna make sure it's right.
All right.
Uzi, I'm gonna be honest, bro. If it wasn't
Uzi, what was your take
it would
on
have
it?
got cleared up the second it got brought up. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What was your take on it?
My take on the whole situation is kind of like the 4-way happened. Once we get in the chat, everything is they were kind of like, you know, we in there, we trying to get to the bottom of it. They were giving like, I feel like it was like extreme measures. Like we pretty much was hanging out. We gave them all day to justify it, like to clear it. And I just feel like as a team, pretty much all the team leadership came in there, you know, so they were scrambling, they were trying to get it. As a team collectively, like it wasn't good. Like nothing could give me confidence. Like it just wasn't good.
So were you adamant about it being a mixtape prior to her saying, well, yeah, I took those 2 hours apart? In your head, you was like, this gotta happen. There's gotta be a suspension here.
Bro,
whether she admitted that or not.
It was a mixtape, bro. No matter how you want no matter what you want to call it, with an EP or LP or single, it was a mixtape. Like
so you had that going into the pre 5-hour call. Like,
man, I knew that the moment I got the pic in my inbox, I knew what it was.
Facts.
It was
definitive.
The day before, I knew that. I didn't know what was gonna happen or become of it, but once it started happening, then that's when I saw the chat where everybody was in there. Then okay, I was like, oh, this must be happening. So I went in there. I'm gonna see what's going on.
All right.
I also feel like, real quick, my bad. I feel like it took so long mostly because the first time it was brought up, excuse me, what was asked of her was a video. So that night that it got brought up, Miko was available. We in the chat, we chilling. You know what I'm saying? So we could have easily just had her come in there, and that's why we asked. First thing that was brought up from the captains, from everybody in there, y'all can go in the messages and look, was a video. So I said, Miko, go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, do what you got to do. Make a video, send it in there. If you want to come in there, drop it in there. If you want us to drop it in there, whatever. 360 video needs to be held. If y'all would have just straight out asked, hey, can we see? And I asked this, I said, I don't know if I asked this that day or if I asked this the next day, but I remember asking, I was like, do y'all want her to come in here and share her screen?
Yeah.
So y'all could see her photos.
Yeah.
That was
and it was cricket.
Going to go get that.
Right. So, but either way, the first thing that was asked was a 360 video. So that's what she brought to the table. Then, like we all are aware,
we got to revise
the subject
that.
got dropped.
We got to revise that too. I'm sorry.
And then the whole photo stuff got brought up the next day while she's at work. There's nothing we could do about that. Y'all can't sit up here and talk about it took all day. Okay, it took all day because the nigga had to work. What y'all wanted? Y'all wanted me to pull it out my phone? I can't do that for you.
it just didn't go
For me,
well. Like that's
it
all.
wasn't the all day. It was just the evidence provided did nothing but furthermore confirm our suspicions. The video, when we seen the video, the fork that was in the
I
video
get that
wasn't in the
part.
4-way.
I get that
When we
part.
got the camera roll, the picture was missing. And then when we do get the picture, the timestamps is different. And this is the first time we now hearing about the 2-hour difference though.
I get that part.
That's why I
I
felt
feel
And I just feel like if we would have just from the jump asked for a screen share or a screen record of that, we wouldn't have had to wait all day yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It would have just been we would have found that out that night.
yeah.
So where we
And
go
as
moving?
far as us watching people take them in the chat, we literally do watch each other take them in the chat. We literally watched Miko take the 4-way in the chat. Whether it was the first 4-way or the second 4-way, we watched her take a 4-way in the chat.
What happened with that? Because I'm like the pictures I saw versus the picture in the I'm like these pictures that they're showing us is way better than the
So I
dusty
want to
picture in
say,
the 4-way.
because you remember how she said this phone, the phone that's inactive, that like her old throwaway phone that she just has on Wi-Fi. That phone she takes her 4-ways on. So when I tell you we watched her take her 4-way, that justifies what we're talking about. When I tell y'all we watch her take her 4-way, she has her other phone that she takes her 4-ways on her
Mm.
mount. She has this one on a mount in front of her. We watching her take her 4-way on the other phone. So I think
Oh,
that the 4-way that was taken was on the other phone, if I'm
Because
correct.
I'm like, bro, who sent
So I
this?
think
Like
it
who
was the first
submitted it?
4-way. I think it was the first 4-way that we watched her
The
take,
first. Like whoever submitted them 4-ways for that
or the
battle,
7 o'clock pictures.
yeah, whoever submitted them 4-ways should have been like, hey, this can't be the pictures you
Just
showed me.
don't look
And
right. Yeah.
because the
you know what
pictures
I'm
they
saying?
sent us, them motherfuckers was smacking. She could
Fire.
have used all 4 of them motherfuckers. Them was the 930 pics. She could have used all 4 of the pictures from the ninth because the 3 pics that we seen in the 4-way, them was the 930 pictures. The left side was the 7 o'clock, 7
Right,
something pictures. So
Cause
right.
I'm
if she would have just used all of the photos from the 9 o'clock photo shoot, it wouldn't have been a mixtape. It would
we
have been
wouldn't
cool.
even
And
we
that
wouldn't even
looked
be
Right,
better.
here.
That looked
right.
That's
better
what
than the
I
first. I
said.
don't
I'm
even
like, bro,
understand.
that first set of
That
three
first
was
picture
clean.
was not it. The other ones that came, the quality was A1. All the hairs was laid. The shit was smacking. So
Yeah,
I didn't
like,
understand it at all. Like I was like, yeah, that was crazy.
And the
Where
only
we go
person that
from
can
here?
speak for that is Miko.
You
I
said
Where
where
can't
we
we
tell
go
you why
from
she
here?
chose to do that.
You as
where we
teams,
go
we
from
need
yeah.
to
where we go from
as
here?
teams, we need to micromanage 4-ways so shit like that don't happen. That's all. Because at that point, it's an unfair playing field. You got pictures from other sessions in your 4-way. You
We
got to
go
make
from
sure
here. Tell the
everything is
youngsters take 4 ways in one sitting.
in
That's
one
simple.
sitting.
That's simple. Take your
Yeah.
4 ways in one sitting.
And can we
And
And
when you
definitely
don't.
revise
done,
that?
and
Like,
when
can
you
we next
done,
It
season?
needs
delete
to
them
be revised.
photos.
It needs to be revised.
Next
It needs
season,
to be
let's
revised.
revise it from
Oh,
one setting
now
to
they want to
one
Now y'all
revise
sitting.
want to
it.
No,
revise
no,
it.
Now they want to.
no,
It's not.
No,
hell
no,
no.
It's
no,
not.
no,
Yeah,
no,
Get
no,
yeah,
no,
the
yeah.
no.
fuck
Now they
out
want
of
to
here, bro.
revise
This
it.
shit.
Now
No,
they want to
no, no,
revise
no,
it.
The
no,
thing
no,
Why
no,
about
y'all
no,
just
no,
the
no,
not
thing
no,
do
no,
about
it?
no,
growth.
no.
Y'all don't
The
want to
thing
agree
about
to not
growth.
do it.
Not,
Y'all want to
not.
This
revise
ain't
it.
about growth. This is
No, no,
about being
no.
fair. Fuck
How are
growth.
we not agreeing to not doing it? Nobody's finna do that, Drip. I
Thank
don't
you,
think anybody in their
thank
right
you.
mind is gonna do that.
Nobody's
But
trying to
at the
change the
same
rules so that
Then
is
token,
why
not there.
we're
change the rules?
growing,
Then why change the
We
rules?
made
because as we're growing in the league, and this is only our second year. Just like in our first year, we said the same thing. Everything ain't gonna be peaches and cream. It's gonna be perfect. You
Facts.
gonna have stuff that's gonna come up. You gonna be like, okay, you know what? We gotta adjust that. This is the same thing. We only just 2 years in.
But not to
Can
the
I
point to where, it's, oh, we trying to do away with the rule. No, not trying to do away
Right,
with the rule,
right.
but
can
Don't
I
do away
can
with
I ask a
it. Just
question?
correct the
Can I ask a
making
wording.
sure that
question?
people understand what's going on. That's
Can
it.
I ask a
That's it.
question? Ask a question. For the first year we had this rule, it was never a problem. How come now that somebody had to take the charge for the rule, we need to change it? 2 years in a row.
Nobody said change it, Drip. Get that out of your head. Nobody's
If
saying
you're
change the
changing it
rule.
from a year to
We
six
just
months,
saying,
I
all we saying is just
no, I'm bro.
make the
Hold
wording
on,
more understandable. Right
yeah,
now,
it's a little
it
bit
does
more
not say
understandable.
setting. It says, I'm sorry, does not say sitting. It says setting. That's all it says. And setting, you are right, meaning the background. That's what that means. That's what that means. Same setting. So again, we need to add that same setting and sitting. We need to just add sitting. We need to just add sitting. That's it. That's
single
it.
photo session.
That's it. That's it. So that the situation doesn't happen again. That's it. But nobody said, "Oh, let's do away with that. We don't need to do that. We could
I'm
just
talking about
take
no.
pictures
Keep
all throughout the day now."
no.
Nah.
The shit need to stay a year. It don't need to not be 6 months.
No,
Don't
nobody's
do
trying to
it like
change the
No,
year
no, no.
either, bro.
Nobody said that though.
Nobody
We
said
just
that.
talking about the wording. The wording. That's all we said.
if the
Was
word
the
background
wording.
got used, y'all know what the fuck that is. Motherfuckers know.
Nah.
We been knew this shit was frowned upon. When Wanell got laughed
Hey,
at about
yo.
it, we been knew this shit was frowned upon though, bruh. Now niggas acting like they didn't. Oh, I didn't know we couldn't do that. We been teasing niggas for this. Brett
Hey.
Comeover was current, but it was a mixtape because he had one decompressed picture, and then he had 3 laid pictures. That's equivalent to the Miko shit. Yes, he combed this shit, but it's just decompressed. And it's a mixtape. Even if he
Right.
combed it right when he took the other 3, combed it right away, it's a mixtape.
I'm telling y'all like this. For somebody to take a 4-way, take take pictures, see an issue that they having, whether it's a hole or whatever, soft brush it down, take another picture. Now I gotta take all 4 again. I can't just
No,
put that
that's
in
in
there.
the same. That's in the same sitting, nigga.
Okay.
You just said in the
Okay.
why you taking them, bro? In that time frame of you taking those pictures, not like
Yeah.
I
No, I
if you
just know I'm really now. It's not because
if
basically
you
I
if
just
you
started my
rag up,
session. I'm actually brushing now. I'm brushing now.
if you brush now and
I'm
you
fixing
brush
my
your hair,
crown. I'm
and
brushing my
then
shit now. But
you
my
about to
top
take some
still
other
look
pictures.
good. My top that picture from my top, that thing that's all right. Now I just
Why
need
your
to.
top ain't good no more? Why you can't just snap another picture of your top? Your top should still look
Why
good now.
should I have to? Why should I have
Because it's not
to?
the
I
same
still
time
got this
frame.
right here. I just took this picture
When did you take the picture? When did you take the picture?
2
Picture
hours
the nigga
ago, nigga.
2 hours ago. That's not the
Fuck,
same time setting. Nigga, take another
fuck.
picture.
2 hours ago, nigga.
It ain't
Middle of
gonna.
my
No,
fucking
it's not.
session.
How the picture? Your hair the same, bruh. Why your hair? Why? It's your
2
shit.
hours.
2 hours and now your top different.
We need to put that on there. 2 hours.
He capping.
Y'all niggas, wow.
I would say do what you can handle. You'll waiver, do what you can handle. But if you get caught, just own up to that shit and get it over with.
Eat that shit.
What that nigga said? That nigga said you gotta eat that shit. I was like,
Get it
bro,
over
these
with.
niggas in here playing crazy.
Like I
Crazy.
feel like whoever submitted the 4 ways for Big Block, like I don't know what happened. Like I would have rejected that 4 way off the rip.
Coltrane, what up,
And
my boy?
she won with it. That's the crazy part.
Man, I'm just here so I won't get fined, man.
Say what?
I said I'm just here so I won't get fined, yo.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Coach.
That's crazy.
Hey, think now. Let me bring some context to it. If I know the rules are rules, I get that. However, upon seeing the video, if her 4-way matches the video, will y'all would have give her a pass?
That's
It didn't.
different. That's a
It
different
didn't.
situation.
But it's not
And
match.
that's another thing we need to add to the penalty as
Say it
well.
again.
That's
It
another thing
did
we need.
not match.
Hey, Drake.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm glad you said that. So if this is me giving context due to the fact that if the 4-way didn't match the video, is that considered a dirty but not a mixtape?
It wasn't like I said in that video when I was being funny and I said it's current, but it's just a wiki. It ain't a dirty. No, I mean, like I said, them was forks. GB said they wasn't forks, but if that was a 4-way, if we was looking at that in a 4-way and we was judging connections, we would have counted that as a fork. If that's how it looked, if we looking at it like that. No, she probably could have just like Bank said, brushed it, fixed that shit out or whatever, rag up, take some more pictures. Now it don't. It probably didn't look like
Yeah.
she did that. You feel me?
The video only applies to if someone has a dirty.
A
Somebody
dirty, yeah.
has an old 4-way that they're trying to slide in today. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you got some new forks on your side, and you trying to put. That's when that video comes into play. Like I was about to
I said
say,
day
with this
one.
situation right here, with the mixtape situation, we need to add like, no, we don't need a video. We need to see your camera
I
roll. We
said
need to
that the first
see.
day. The
All
first
right.
day a
I
video
know,
ain't
but
gonna make
it's
a
not
difference.
in the rule book as far as what needs to be done to show
True,
proof.
amend
Like
that. Yeah.
no, we revising that. That's what we doing. We revising the rule. We
Hey,
changing the rule.
this though. Okay. My thing is this. The way it looked like in the photo, like matter of fact, probably I use myself for example. It was this time this week I was taking four-ways. It was like, yo, coach, man, yo, you got to take that over. The lighting's different. Maybe the lighting was different for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to
Nah,
see.
it wasn't that.
It wasn't that
All
though,
out.
It
bro.
wasn't that.
It wasn't that.
I
Coach,
mean, it's
your
already
It
been
situation
wasn't that.
is
It
established.
different
wasn't
than
that.
It's,
It
it's
ours.
wasn't
already
that.
been
It wasn't.
established
Yeah, it
that
wasn't
if
that. It wasn't that.
you know what
Yeah,
I'm
It
it
saying,
wasn't
wasn't
that.
but
that, bro.
You got.
that's
You
what
got.
Banks meant
You got.
by that's what Banks meant by it's
Originally,
not enough evidence the first
yeah.
night.
Originally,
That's
I'm
why he
like,
said that.
just like I don't want to just the lighting. We can't just say lighting. Like I get that, and I said it in there too. Yes, the only thing that's really that you can really go off of was just that the compression line on the side is not there. You know what I'm saying? And again,
I took wigs
nobody,
out of using the red light.
nobody said nothing. It was the same two people was whatever, and that was it. Now the next night, I guess overnight or whatever happened that night from that time to the time when it happened, it you know what I mean. People wanted more. You know what I mean, but I don't feel
I don't.
like
Oh no,
when
no,
people
no, no,
Hey,
no.
hold
no
on,
Speak on it, Uzo.
Uzi.
Speak on it, Uzo.
no.
Don't be silenced.
I
Speak
didn't
on
It,
it.
I didn't see you, Uzi, in that conversation saying, nah, we gotta do something about this tonight.
listen. This is not about us or the seven people that's in there or the team leaders. This is about proving your innocence beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, the rules say whether you want to say mixtape or you want to say dirty, they both synonymous according to the rules.
Facts.
All mixtapes will be treated as dirties. So at
Yes.
this point, we in here live. The onus is on you. We live. We listen to whatever you got to say to prove yourself. If you cannot prove yourself beyond a shadow of a doubt, that's on you. Do what you can handle. Somebody should have saved you before you submit the forward. It's not on us to give you a pass.
All right.
Period.
Hey, Uzu. I get that. I agree with that. However, going forward, do y'all feel for this situation, due to the fact that it wasn't a dirty, do you feel in a situation like this, the person should be disqualified instead of getting banned for future
Again,
situations?
Coltrane, that question don't fit this scenario, bro.
again, yeah,
It
so
don't fit.
again,
So with Will did this shit outside of Major League waving, bro. So that's the reason why he didn't get penalized. So when this shit happened, that shit happened because it was in Major League waving. So what you're trying to refer to ain't gonna matter because you got people already doing bids now. They ain't about to let somebody new come in and you get that shit revised and they already did their bid. That shit
you gotta go back to the rules, right? You
I
gotta
get that.
go.
I was just asking a question. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I was asking a question.
So
That's all.
in terms of the rules and the punishment that's in the rules, you gotta go. We going back to the rules. That way, you cannot say, "Oh, I'm hating on you."
Right.
I ain't doing nothing. I'm just we all on the same page. Everybody that's in there was on the same page. We all knew it was a year. It was not a secret. We knew that from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
So what we talking about is really just I don't know. It's like we just talking to talk about it. Like it was already written from the very moment the 4-way dropped. Like soon as I got an inbox of that shit, I was like, oh, this ain't gonna be good. This somebody finna do a bid. Like that's really what it is, right?
Facts, though.
Like
Facts.
whether I want to press the issue or just chill and let it go down, or I want to joke about it, that how I'm conducting myself don't matter. Like the rules is gonna be applied. And you can't prove your innocence, then you're gonna have to shake back.
And
Sorry.
I feel like what happened yesterday or whatever is I feel like it shows like nobody's above anybody. No one voice is above anybody or anything. So it's
Nobody
like
law.
if I would have said nah, we good, like I can't say nah, she good. We not jacking that. Nah, it's listen here. If motherfuckers push the issue enough, it is what it is. And I'm gonna say this: affiliates ain't the only team that who got pressed like that before. I think mine was most recent with Wavy Mock. Drip came in there. I don't know what he was
Seen a
fishing
4-way
for.
from him since.
I don't know what he was fishing
Bro,
for.
we ain't seen a 4-way from Wavy Mott since. Y'all done shut his ass down. Y'all know what's up.
Is that what that was?
We ain't
Is
seen
that
a
what that
4-way from
was?
him since.
Is
We
that
ain't
what
seen a
that
4-way
was?
from him since.
Right.
Y'all shut his ass down. And every
But you
time he on
seen,
live here, Black than a
but you
motherfucker on
seen,
live.
but you seen the video that he took.
Y'all pre-recorded that shit. Y'all knew I
Is
was
that
gonna
what
catch
that
We
him.
was?
just
So is
started
that what
fucking
that
with
was?
you.
Y'all
That's what
knew I
that
was gonna
was.
catch him. Y'all knew I
Again,
was gonna catch him. Y'all said,
like
"Hey,
I said,
so when Drip catch
Uh,
you,
like I said, you
hey,
know,
yo,
hey,
drip be on some drip radar be on 10. Look,
I
well,
it
No,
that's
just
don't,
feel like
hold
no,
on.
it
I
don't.
have a,
Drip
I
still
nah,
on
have
it
a,
like
ain't
that.
even
Drip
I
be
have a
niggas don't
suggestion box.
understand. Niggas don't understand. It don't even be drip.
It
It
don't
don't
be
even be
drip.
drip half the time. It be
Hey,
other people who
yo,
bring it to him, and
hey,
it
I
is what it
don't like
is.
that. Hey,
I have a
people,
suggestion box.
But
My
hey,
suggestion
yo,
box is
drip.
always open.
Hey, drip. Don't boy
I
be
guess
hitting you up anonymously. Like, don't say my
Hey,
name. However, I think the line is up 10%. Check this out.
hey,
Check
no.
this.
10%.
I mean,
When it's a lighting issue, you can tell the difference between a lighting play.
we here,
Filter.
I showed all them niggas. Yeah, it's shit brown in that, but it's shit
we
black on
here,
live.
we
Yeah, you
here,
know, we
we
here.
here.
Y'all pre-recorded that video. I don't give a fuck with nobody.
and,
Nah,
and,
That video was pre-recorded for
yeah,
Drip.
all right. But anyway, like I was saying, I mean, listen here. If it's, it could be you, and those of y'all niggas that was keying and rallying up. Don't. It could be
Don't you
you
know you
tomorrow.
sound like?
It could be
I
you
could.
tomorrow, my nigga. It could be you
For sure.
tomorrow.
don't
You
be me.
sound
It
exactly
could be
like
you
me.
tomorrow. It could
I
be you
told
Yeah.
y'all
tomorrow.
niggas when y'all voted against me, when you left me on stuck, I said that rules is rules shit y'all used on us. It's gonna happen to somebody else. Let's see if y'all stand on it. I'm glad everybody stood on it. Cause I
That's
said
crazy.
then in Wave Team Championship, this shit gonna happen to y'all peoples, and y'all gonna be like, yeah. And now niggas gotta live with it.
Hey, yo, you know what's so crazy? Imagine you losing a battle based on a little technicality. You're gonna be tight.
Imagine going through the whole Wave Team Championship down by 1 over a technicality.
That's
I mean,
crazy, bro. You'll be hurt.
That
anyway.
yeah, I know was hurt of mine. We was hurt. We was hurt.
That was hurt. That one. Knock it
That was
off.
fluky. That was fluky.
He talking
It was
about we was
That
hurt.
was
it was
fluky. We learned
fluky.
from that. We learned from that. We definitely learned from that
It was
situation
fluky,
there.
but it was a technicality that if Shark Week is on Friday and the Major
Nah,
League
I
Waving is
get
on
it. I
Saturday,
get it. I'm talking about
that's
the
a
penalty. I'm
Hey,
talking about the penalty of it
the
was
penalty. Y'all
we ain't
even
have
made up. Let's
no.
talk about the penalty.
I
Y'all
didn't make
made
up
Yeah.
up a
shit. I didn't make up
penalty.
shit. I didn't
Yeah,
say.
because you was too busy leaving me on stuck. I know you
I
didn't.
didn't
You
leave you
right.
on
You
stuck,
right.
nigga. I had to do the show. I had to go
You
live.
left.
We was
You
doing
left
we was
me.
doing the what's the name?
That nigga Bank said, "Y'all good? Y'all got it? All right, Drip."
Nah, man. Shit. What else you want me to do?
Bro, I have never had a nigga.
I already pleaded my
You
case.
took the
I fought for
deuces
us.
to me.
I fought for us. I fought for us.
No, you
They
fought
didn't
for
listen, drip,
us as
drip,
WTBD. We
drip,
was partners
drip.
that
They
day.
wanted you. They wanted you, drip. They
This
wanted you,
nigga took a
bro.
plea
They
deal on me. This nigga
listen.
was in there. Yes, ma'am.
They
Yes,
wanted you, bro. They wanted you.
ma'am.
What was I supposed to do? That's what
You
it
was
was.
supposed
It
to
was
keep it
just,
quiet and don't
hey,
snitch,
yo.
nigga.
I didn't snitch. I told them exactly what happened in the chat.
You supposed
Now
to keep it.
they was trying to penalize me for saying that I was trying to be sneaky with it or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit.
He said
You know
I
what I
almost went
mean?
That nigga
down.
got
You
his
know what I'm
guilty
saying?
verdict.
Like I
He
almost
got his guilty. And he
they
got his,
try to, and the crazy part about
bro.
it wasn't even coming from the fucking commissioner. It was coming from the TWM nigga, Simeon. I'm like, this nigga ain't even fucking
Bro,
battling.
I
He ain't
have
even had a
never been whooped in
collage.
court like
Why
that, bro.
this nigga is in here
Simeon
going
in the
so hard
cold,
like this?
bro.
hey,
Simeon in the cold was not letting that shit go, bro.
Yo, they was on it.
They was not
Hey,
letting that shit go.
they
And
needed
they
it.
convinced.
Shit.
They needed
Yeah.
that shit, bro. They needed that shit, cuz. They needed that shit.
They
They
needed
needed
it,
that.
and it's really Banks' fault for not telling you the safest answer.
I
Not
mean,
telling me the safest
listen.
answer. No Drip. Have them take new four ways.
I wouldn't do it, but you can, leave it up to you to make to
No,
decide.
I'm the one that asked the question.
So
I started
oh,
with the question.
that's what made the shit happen. Cause
I
I
said,
felt
"Yo,
like I
are
was
we still?"
entrapped.
I said, are we allowed to use Shark Week 4 ways for Major League Waving? Didn't we get rid of that rule? And Drip was like, "Yeah,
Yeah, I thought
I
we
think
got rid
so.
of it.
I thought we did."
Got him. Got
Yeah,
him.
them niggas entrapped me. And then look, Banks didn't use Shark Week 4 ways. He sent new 4 ways. So I felt like I was entrapped.
Yeah,
I
you
said
see,
no
you
shit.
see.
See what I'm
What?
saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I said some new shit. I mean, it
They
was.
must
I
have been in
mean,
that. They
but
must have
it
been in
wasn't
that
done
other chat.
purposely. It was
They
not
must
done.
have
It
been in
was
that
not.
other chat.
It was
Hey,
not done purposely. I had to clear my name for my squad, for the gang. I got us up
For
out
the
that.
gang.
We beat the
hey,
Chargers like Rocky. Beat the Chargers like Rocky. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Extra
my
to the end zone.
god, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to go. I was showing. I was doing the second round, so they was waiting on me. I had to leave, but whatever happened in there, it ended up working out in your favor. Don't worry about it. You lost Nate, your weakest waiver on the team at that point, or your second weakest waiver, and then they let you put him anywhere, and he died a bitch. They let you put the nigga anywhere. Again, we learned from that. We
No,
learned from
they
that.
didn't let me put the nigga anywhere. They did a randomizer on which one of my waves.
That was
that was
backfired.
spooky, nigga. They wanted it to hurt me. They wanted it to be a Jay Behind or a Shiloh or something, and it ended up being Nate. And Nate would have lost the battles that he battles that he had to play. He was gonna lose those battles. So it was like
back to the punishment.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the
look at
the punishment, bro? What's
wrong with the 1 year?
The 1 year is a foundational rule of Major League waving from the very jump. So what are we talking about?
I don't think anybody mentioned about changing the rule. I mean, as far as the punishment. Now, I do think we need to add, as far as providing proof, that you need to show your camera roll, show timestamps. Again, even though I feel like timestamps don't really matter because they can be altered.
But we discovered yesterday that even if you change the date on a timestamp, you can't move it. It don't move from an area in your photo.
So if you took it on September 10th, it's gonna be there September 10th.
It's gonna be with them September 10th, even if you change the date. We found that out yesterday.
Got him.
But we don't know though if they transferring through Wi-Fi. We don't know what happened after that.
But look,
right?
you could do anything. I could screenshot a bunch of pictures and have them in a certain area. Not saying that's what happened. I'm saying that could happen. I just got that off the top of my head. You feel me? Like, but it's just, bro, take all your pictures in the same time sitting. Don't cheat the system. This is to the young
we
need to.
We need to also spiff up the language on that rule as well. We need to spiff up the language. Nobody is trying to change. We're not trying to do away with the rule. All we say, we need to add same backgrounds, setting, sitting, and time. You know what I'm saying? We need to just add that, just so that there's no way for anybody to be able to slip into a gray area. There's no gray area when it comes to it, and that's
Makes it undeniable. That's
it.
all we
That's
saying.
it.
Makes
And that's
it
it.
undeniable.
That's it.
Ain't no well, no, what, not no. You can't question it. It's undeniable. That's what that means.
Yes.
Because the chances of you clearing your name in front of those team captains is like 1%, bro.
It is definitely, you are definitely going up against, especially a federal investigation. You definitely would say a conviction rate for a Fed case is 98% conviction rate. And I want to let y'all know I'm part of the 2%.
Hey, yo,
come to WTBD. Come to WTBD. Come to WTBD.
Hey, don't listen to Banks on this podcast.
Hey, Banks, please bargain on you, Drip. That's what happened.
I know he did. Yes, ma'am. He hit her with the
come to W. Listen, I did not turn state's evidence on you, Drip.
Drip.
They said after I explained my case, they said, "Get the fuck out of here. We don't care about you anyway. We got the nigga. We got the nigga. We got the nigga we want. We got the nigga we want. We got the nigga we want. We got the nigga we want."
You
I ain't even say nothing.
You a small fish.
Yeah, right, nigga. Get this nigga. Your team ain't doing shit. We gonna fuck y'all up. Get the fuck out of here. We might have to see y'all later on. So, boom.
Get the fuck up out of here.
We need y'all to do this, and we gonna do it this way.
They hit that rules upside my head for 2 hours, bro.
They should have just said you're going down 0-1. That's what they should have said. No,
but they didn't.
No,
I'm glad.
Ain't no pick a waiver. Ain't no pick a waiver. None of that. Y'all going down 0-1 for both
battles. You know what it was when they did that?
Because
that's what happened for everything else, right? If you late, you go down 1-0. But for this, they made a special case for this. We want to select a random waiver. That's why I said niggas made up a penalty on the spot for us.
You let that happen. I'm gonna say that.
Cause you left me. You
No.
left me.
You think? Let me tell you something, Drip. You know me better than you know me. You think I'm gonna let these niggas do a randomizer?
You let them do it to me?
No, I didn't know what happened. I heard the news afterwards.
You know why you didn't know what happened? Because you left me, nigga.
Oh, nigga, Drip, you normally fight harder than that, and you knew something. You knew.
I fought.
You knew
for 2
that.
hours.
You know that this is gonna.
You know what you said to me, Banks?
These niggas wore you
For the
down in the
integrity
interrogation
of
room.
the league.
They
what
wore
said to
you
me,
down
Banks.
in the interrogation
Banks.
room. They had the
Banks.
motherfucking light on this nigga Drip face. The nigga couldn't. Nigga, it was hungry. He
Banks.
couldn't eat and nothing. He said, "Fuck
Banks,
it." It was
you
them.
told me for the integrity of the league, we had to take that.
No, it wasn't.
That
It wasn't.
is not
It
what
wasn't that time. It was not that time. It was not that
It
time.
wasn't. When
No,
was
it wasn't that
Explain
time.
to
It
me
wasn't
that
that
shit,
explain what
time.
because I
happened
remember you
real
saying
quick.
that bullshit.
It wasn't that time. It was about.
Let me explain
It was
what happened real quick.
Hold on, Nicole. It was the earlier. Somebody had dropped it. Remember we went on here.
Oh,
We had
what's his name?
somebody. We said it was a dirty, but it wasn't a dirty.
Lil Hisham, yeah.
Hisham, yes, that's what it was. That's what
Okay,
it was.
because you did say that integrity of the league bullshit. I'm like, what you mean take the lick for the integrity of the league?
You gotta take the hit on this, cuz.
You gotta see that nigga tried to sell me. You sound like a prostitute.
Jim said, "Fuck that." No, that's what it was. That's what it was. It was. He used a collage for Shark Week for Major League Waving. That's what it was.
No, they tried to say his Sam had a dirty. Chris and them was saying, them Pew niggas was
That's
saying
what it
that.
was. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, again, Nicole, what's up?
See, what the penalty was supposed to be was the waivers that used the Shark Week 4-ways was supposed to get disqualified. But he was not having it that both his top waivers was not gonna
They
get
wanted me to
DQ'd.
go down 2-0.
So K2 came up with select do a randomizer for a random
K2,
waiver.
I love you, K2, I love you.
I was like, all right, cool. What are the odds that it's gonna be fucking Nate?
1 of 7.
What are the odds?
1 of 7.
Hey, K2, I love you. K2, I love you, man.
What are the odds that it's gonna be Nate? And sure enough, it was Nate. I was like, okay, I can deal with it as long as the lineup is good. We still gonna be green. But we know how that plays out.
Don't fuck that
But again, we learned from that too. If that situation like that happens again, niggas got to go down 0-1 from the rip. Niggas got to go down 0-1 from the rip. That's just how. That's how I would have played it. That's how it has to. Nate, what's up, man?
What up, though?
I appreciate you. I ain't tell you on publicly that I appreciate the pictures you took for me, man. It was just fire. I'm still in circulation.
Yeah, that's easy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, here you go. Hey, Nate.
That's because this nigga got a drone.
Hey, Nate.
This nigga the only nigga with a drone.
Hi, Nate. God damn.
I just wanted to say one thing. I've been listening the whole time, but I just heard the comment about when our second waiver, as myself at the time, got was gonna lose anyway or whatever. I got eliminated or whatever. That shit just looked bad on y'all, because if I was the second waiver at the time, and now 99% of y'all niggas can't beat me, and it only been like 6 months later. That just shows how sad y'all is. That's why y'all keep using these dirties and mixtapes and all that shit. All y'all niggas just weak as fuck to me. That's how I look at it. You need to fucking pick up a goddamn brush and just brush your goddamn hair and take pictures and just move on.
Hi, Nate.
But you know what I'm saying? That's just my rebuttal to
Nate's
being
here,
the
y'all.
weakest at the time.
Nate's here, y'all.
He got to justify his position.
All right, Nate. Yeah, Nate's here.
They're saying the second weakest drip set nigga still.
I think he ran up
top
against
5.
Shanika. He ran up against Shanika.
In the cold, right?
In the cold. So them was 2 battles that when we seen who he was battling, we like, oh, they was gonna vote for them anyway. Like, we knew them votes was going to them. So it did backfire. Like, oh yeah, it ended up working out because, they wasn't. It ended up working out. But we told y'all then. Rules gonna have to be rules for everybody though.
And another thing, y'all motherfuckers cried over a flip top shot from a beehive waiver. That shit makes no difference in a damn battle. 0 difference in a battle. But that's what the case was. A flip top shot from a beehive waiver.
What case was that?
That was with D Nice when he with the with Shark Week.
Oh, Shark Week. I mean, it's a rule.
Hey, rules is
It's
rules.
a
I mean,
rule.
That's
It's a
right. It's a
rule.
rules is
rule.
rules for
See, I see how
everybody
easy
though.
that came out your mouth. It's a rule. So that's why these fucking debates and shit shouldn't even be happening. Like we should be on here joking and laughing.
I said
Motherfucker
that
got hit
Bank
with the
Real big
rule.
passion.
And
You had
this
no
is a
passion
motherfucker
behind that.
I rock
It's
with
gotta
heavy.
happen. This gotta happen.
I don't got no disrespect. I didn't even know what was happening. I ain't even been on the pages since the Tony shit. I ain't even been on the pages heavy.
This
But
has to happen.
and I fuck with Miko heavy. So it ain't no disrespect. But just like that shit just flowed off your tongue. Rules is rules. That's all it is. Like you said, everybody do it. Everybody probably do. But if you get caught, that's your ass.
Right, and that's why as soon as Miko found out that wasn't, because whole time she even said in the chat, she was like, well, if that's cheating, then y'all got me on cheating, like, or if that's a mixtape, then y'all got me on a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't think
Miko never was
Miko
like Miko never
broke a
argued that.
rule. That's what it was. She didn't cheat.
Miko,
She
She
broke
did.
a rule.
Yes.
That's all it was. She didn't
right?
cheat.
So she
She
didn't
broke a
understand.
rule.
So once she understood that, she never argued it back. She never tried to sit there and argue with nobody, and she was like, all right,
And I think that's why
it is what
it
it
hits.
is.
That's why it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because we see niggas that was, intentionally trying to cheat or manipulate a situation. This was
Right.
something that was
But
like, damn,
but
all right.
I thought we
That's one
been
thing that's
past
left
that
out of
though, Bank.
stories too. She
I
ain't.
We
thought
All right, let's make
we
that.
been
Let's
past
put
the
that out there
that
too.
technical part
What you
because
mean?
Let's put,
you're not gonna get no worse than Henny. Like he didn't even submit that 4-way.
Yeah,
He
that was
didn't do
crazy.
anything wrong. So
right.
you're not gonna get no worse in that situation. And he still got hit. He didn't do anything wrong. So it all just goes back to if you get hit with the rule, let's move on. But you got whatever it is you got to do. Damn, we fucked up. Next
But I
man
just want
up.
to make sure to put
Yeah.
that out there too, because scenarios have been put. She's been called a liar. I don't remember her being called a cheater. So I agree. She ain't been
I just,
called a cheater,
Maisha, you
but
gotta
she
let me
was
ask some
called a
steak
liar.
on shit.
You said what?
You gotta let me spice shit up sometimes. You gotta just let me have it sometimes.
Listen.
Okay.
I'm not even talking about you, but she was called a liar. Let's
I
put this out there.
Wow.
She also fessed up to it. As soon as nigga said nope, that's a mixtape, she said okay. She wasn't sitting there arguing all day. She wasn't like, no, y'all not finna put me down for a year. She ain't do none of that. She said okay and took it.
we didn't get the 2 hour admission until like later though. We didn't get that till later though, cause like
But why,
I,
Grip? But why?
I when the conversation
We've
first happened,
already explained. We've already went
no,
over why though.
we're not talking about the day when she was at work. We talk about when she was in there to send the video. And that who with the Asians?
Me, I'm doing my
Oh,
toes thing.
I hear goodbye. So when we
They
first
talking hella
started,
shit about
they
Maisha
talk
feet.
Maisha, your
They
feet
talking
ugly.
hella shit about Maisha feet right now.
First of all, that ain't even a lady doing my toes, so let's knock it off, okay?
So the night we first brought it up, when we first started talking about the decompressed pick, saying I took that 2 hours later would have saved everybody time. We would have knew then that first night it was a mixtape. But we didn't hear that then. Even when we was talking about the do-rag line, when we was talking about the hairs that was up, we never heard I took them pictures 2 hours apart. That's why it's like that.
Right, but I think that's because the conversation at hand that night was more so we focusing on, all right, how she gotta prove her innocence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We focus on what does she need to do to show y'all? Because even it is kind of loud, but even
They talking
we
hella
did the
shit about the
video,
girl feet next to
Damn
me.
we
right, yeah.
we did the video.
Bring out chainsaw. Bring out chainsaw Sander.
Yo. Look, so she did the video, she sent the video, and then you know what I'm saying, she didn't think that she didn't even send or do the screen share because I think I'm cutting out. She didn't do the screen share because
No, you good.
the issue of people being able to change the date and time was brought up. So we never even did the whole screen share or show the photos because we was like, well, shit, that could be changed or manipulated.
Yeah. All right. All right.
It's
So
very
Monique,
unfortunate she said.
somebody's watching this on another device. Oh, okay. Well, she's taking her 1 year suspension. The affiliates are standing by her during this time, and it was tough to see that situation go down like that. But again, it's the rules. I do know that we are definitely going to have to spiff up the context on that rule and what you need to do as far as to try to, I guess, prove your innocence or try to rebuttal the accusations, because the video doesn't really go with a mixtape. I mean, that's more so if niggas got a real dirty, you know what I'm saying? But it's tough. And I felt Jesus here. I felt what Jesus was saying, like, damn, a year though? Yeah, a year. I think that's what hits, and I think that's what the energy that people get are giving. It's like, damn. And it's like, you said she didn't cheat, she just broke the rules. And it's like, damn, a year? Yeah. And I mean, it goes back to the same feeling that we had for Henny. For me, it does. It goes back to the same feeling with Henny. Like, damn, Henny. So she's definitely getting that free Miko stamp with me. Free Miko till we saying it backwards. Facto.
But yeah, but that's the only way we get better. But only thing I just want everybody to understand, like this shit just like sports and music and all that. It's never the artist or the athlete. It's always the entourage. So when we come on here and be like, niggas was calling her liars, niggas was doing this, or she never said, you know what I'm saying, she never fought it, she admitted it. That the same way most of the people that I've seen who've been getting suspended, they all owned up to it. Like maybe they had their side of the story, but once they realized it, they all owned up to it. So it's never that main person, it's the entourages. Like our teams, we be niggas be talking shit. Like niggas don't be even knowing the whole story. They get a piece of it and they quick to make a post. Most people want that clout, especially if you ain't on the battlefield. Motherfuckers ain't dropping no 4-way. Like if you go to all them posts that somebody mentioned this incident, half of the motherfuckers ain't got a 4-way ready. If Miko asks for the motherfuckers 4-ways right now, 90% of the motherfuckers ain't dropping one. And most of them ain't hitting her.
As words of my nigga Spiral Drip would say, I'm not going back and forth with a nigga who don't got a 4-way in the streets. I respect that.
So that's the thing. So we can't waste our energy with the jokes and shit from them motherfuckers who ain't really putting in no work. You don't even see them until some shit happen. So we be letting that shit drag conflict on the core of the fucking community. And that's what I don't like that part.
Next week we'll be talking about something else. I'm gonna say this to all the teams, if you thought shit was tight before, hey, and I want to say this too. A couple niggas who was fucking keying and shit, niggas done saved your ass too. Know that.
I'm starting the
Niggas
Million Man March.
Niggas is saying this motherfucking.
Oh,
if it was me, just know that it was you before. But we say, all right. I said it'd be all right. We said it'd be all right. We ain't gonna go in depth with that one. But now, we going in depth. Drip, am I lying?
Hey Banks.
Yo.
Hey yo. Now, to Nate's point, it was people who wasn't in the squad was talking crazy, knowing they couldn't beat Meek. I'm like, damn, you talking spicy. You've been on pages for 8 years. I've never seen a 4-way, but you got it, champ. You got it, big dog. Talking crazy in the chat.
Have it. It be
starting
like
the Million Man March.
What's going on, G's?
I'm starting the Million Man March.
What
We
happened?
gonna march for Miko.
I mean, when you gonna do it? Where we marching at? We going DC?
Listen,
Where we going, man?
Nah, what we doing is, I'm not submitting another 4-way. What we doing is, I'm not submitting another 4-way until Miko get back in there.
To these charges get reversed.
You
to
see these
these
charges
charges.
get
To
reversed. I'm not submitting another 4-way. If anybody want to jump on, we're doing a Million Man March for Miko. I know
Damn,
certain teams
man.
ain't gonna join. I know certain teams ain't gonna join because they glad to see Miko go.
Yeah. So what's the
But this is
what is the
this this is
how
petty
long
wise
how long you gonna do this for?
all
Is
year.
it like all year? You think you can make it like 3 weeks or something? We can handle 3 weeks. We can handle 3 weeks if you know collages, but we're gonna need you back back in practice after that. We're gonna need you back on the field after that, bro. Please, please. But man, any other thing anybody want to talk about, man, or anybody feel as though they want to just mention real quick? Why we all here? I think I don't see. Whoa, no. All right. Y'all gonna get your session somewhere else. Salute to everybody that tapped in, man. Everybody that gave their opinion. Again, I don't know who else is gonna go live and talk about this, so y'all can do it wherever. Y'all can continue the conversation wherever else. But I'm done with it. We talked to whoever we need to talk to. Everybody got an opportunity to come in and speak their piece on the situation, and that's just what it's gonna be. She's suspended. It's over with now. Again, like I just said earlier, if y'all thought shit was tight before, it's about to get worse. It's about to get worse. And it's like we were saying, half the time it ain't even Drip who's catching this shit. It's other team, other waivers that's seeing this shit and they questioning it. And they bringing it to the chat, and niggas want action. They want proof that it ain't that. I'm gonna say that. So that's all I got for y'all. Nate, you got any last little bit of shit talking you want to do before you head out of here?
I just want to know, what is she suspended from? Like, what's the penalty?
1 year.
1 year from just Major League waiving? Like, she good everywhere else?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's what I want to know, because if that's the case, which is fucked up, but it's a gift and a curse, man. That just, since she was already a walking dub, so that just gives somebody else on the team time to step up. She already battled the first half of the season.
Yeah.
So now she got 2 halves to get to where she want to get, well, with her crown or whatever she want to do, whatever position she want to get in the wave game. Now she don't have to present a 4-way every fucking 2 weeks and shit. She can go ahead and work on her craft.
Yeah, that's the same thing. That's the same thing with Wavehead.
Yeah, now it's time for somebody else on that team to step up. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's 2 waivers getting better. You know what I'm saying? From a fucked up incident. That's how I look at the shit. Like, because now somebody has to step up in her spot. Like, she was a dub for them. So now you have to go in there and try to be a dub. So, and you have to, now you got to get your 4-way skills up.
While you speaking on that, I also think we should also talk about next year, beginning of the season, as far as if someone gets caught with someone caught with a dirty or mixtape or something outside of the league, should that carry over to the league as well? I feel like we need to talk about that at the beginning of next season as well, because you do have like Wavehead, you guys gave him your own team penalty, even though he was caught with a dirty on ES and whatever ES gave him as far as the penalty. But some people feel like that also should have carried over to Major League waving. But there's no.
But we did carry it over though. Probably not as to the point where some people may have wanted it.
But he's coming back. Yeah, he's coming back at the most crucial time.
Right.
He's coming back during Wave Team Championship. That's the most. That's what we need you. That's what we need. We need 7 for that.
But it's different. But it's different for every team. And this is what I was just saying about the Miko shit, about somebody else stepping up. Okay, Wavehead incident, like I said, in everybody incident is different. Like, Wavehead didn't intentionally turn in a dirty. The 4-ways for Shark Week are usually due on one date. If they was due that date that they usually do on, that 4-way would have been legal. But Kato taking the 4-ways late made that 4-way that he already had pre-planned out to use a dirty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So his incident is different too. But again, he stepped down. He couldn't battle on Shark Week. You know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't knock off somebody. We probably wanted him to knock off the banner. And we took him out of Major League waving. But we ain't missed the beat it was time for somebody else to step up. Somebody who thought they had time to work on this shit.
But he
you
will
had
be
to step
needed.
up.
He will be needed when that roster goes to 7.
Right. You may think that. And
All right.
I would love for him to be in there.
So City.
At the same time, who said he not sitting? Like you haven't seen our lineup.
You're right.
You don't even know if he gonna be in there. Like nobody knows.
Right.
Nobody knows. But like I said, like when Wavehead sat down, I battled that. The week he sat down, I battled. I ain't battled all year. Mm-hmm. I had to get out there earlier. I was trying to wait.
Facts.
So that's what it is. When you with a team, that's just some team shit your team has to deal with. It ain't no, here these are 5 niggas, we gonna ride their coattails forever. Just like y'all be getting mad when guy who don't even battle, he all out here talking all type of shit, starting all type of fights, and then he running back to the chat to get them battle waivers. It's the same shit. That's why you on a team. And you take shit in as a team. When you accept these members in to be a part of your team and your family, y'all take the wins together and y'all take the L's together. If you fucking get out there and submit, if our rule is drop your 4-way in the chat before you drop it in the battle, and you think you are that big and bad, you go drop your 4-way to Kato, whoever, without any of us seeing it, and it comes back dirty or whatever, and the penalty that we as a team got to take, because when Wavehead went, there was a lot of drip set jokes, like, oh, the niggas who always catch people, they get caught. And they called Wavehead a cheater. They called him a liar. You had people come talk to him back when he used to cut a hole in his crown. Like, that ain't had nothing to do with none of the situation. He don't do that no more. We knew he did that before he came here. But when he came here, day one, hey, nigga, all that cutting your crown out, that shit done. We brushing over here. So for niggas even be bringing all of that shit back up was crazy. But you don't see people coming to drip sets like, man, y'all shouldn't be doing that to them boys. Y'all shouldn't be doing that. It wasn't even all that. He ain't even submitted dirty. Nobody made no excuses for Wavehead. That motherfucker got on his bitch and brushed. He been live more than he been live his whole Wave career.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing Wavehead live. I
Right,
knew it
now
was gonna be that. I knew it was
of
gonna happen. I said it when it first happened. I said every time I go on the damn timeline, I better not see fucking Wavehead counting down these fucking hours.
Yeah, but y'all just made him brush. Y'all just motivated him. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to him.
Off a mistake.
So, Cousin Breeze, what's good, bro? I'm great. Tap out of here. What you got for me?
What's good? I just wanted to say happy Friday to everybody.
Sure.
This shit gave me a headache watching this shit, for real. I don't got nothing to say about it. I don't got no opinion about it. I just wanted to come on here and ask you one thing, Banks.
What's up?
So, the other night when y'all did that WTBD thing where y'all was brushing and taking shots and shit?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, so, like, can you have, like, one for the community, for the public? You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I feel like that would be fun. I just came. I knew you was about to end, so I just came to lighten this shit up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Did you watch that live?
I watched it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crazy I watched the whole thing. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, but like I said, I don't got no opinion about it. I just came in at the end just to lighten this shit up a little bit. I hope everybody having a happy Friday and a good weekend and all that for real.
For sure.
I came in to say.
We're gonna talk about that too, but niggas gotta be drinking though, man. You know what I mean? Ain't no root beer mang shit going on. K Wayne with the root beer. Niggas gotta be really drinking on this bitch.
Nigga, you started drinking too.
Nigga, I finished my bottle.
Done, bro.
I finished my bottle.
I saw that live.
I finished my bottle. That
shot took you out, Banks.
That wasn't even no shot, Nicole. Y'all didn't see what he was drinking before. That nigga would drink a sugary ass drink.
I finished the bottle.
I'm trying to personally drink with Trap for real, man. I'm trying to drink with Trap. Somebody told Trap I'm with the bullshit.
No, you don't. You don't want
to. What you eating, Nicole?
I'm with the bullshit.
What you eating?
I was eating Subway.
Oh,
what's going on, Nicole? What's up?
Okay, question. So, didn't Will get a suspension from ES because of Shark Week, just like Wavehead?
Probably, yes.
And y'all have had him in y'all's battles, right?
Yes.
But y'all want us to sit Wavehead down and he got the same suspicion?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say I wanted y'all to sit him down. I said what I started with was starting next year, we should definitely talk about if someone was suspended outside of Major League waving, should it carry into Major League waving?
No. I'm not talking about that part right there. I heard that part. But even before that, even when he first caught the charge, and you and Jeezy were talking,
I said y'all conveniently bringing him back for pretty much. Basically, I feel like he got a rest. He got a chance, just like Nate said, he got a chance to get his pad together. He ain't got to worry about 4 ways. He just got to just brush, get his shit right. Whatever area needed to be worked on, he got time to do that and be ready for major.
You just told on yourself. But you just told on yourself though, because
what did I say?
He conveniently coming back from what? Because
he's conveniently coming back.
But he shouldn't have never had to leave, is what Nicole is telling you.
I feel you. But that's the door y'all opened when y'all said he couldn't, that y'all was taking him out of it though.
We just gave him a team punishment because that shouldn't have been done.
Right. And that's my question.
That shouldn't have been done.
And that's what I'm asking. Why? Why not send him for the whole year?
So
why have him come back conveniently? It seems like it's conveniently for me.
If he wasn't,
we didn't get a team. We didn't give him a team punishment.
Okay, but look, check this out. If he wasn't able to complete those $100, because I'm gonna tell you like this: if it was me, I wouldn't have done it. I don't go live now. Yeah. I'm not about to do $100. It wouldn't have been done. So I would have been sat down the whole year. But he put in. He really wanted it.
Right.
He really wanted it.
I'm not debating that. I'm not.
I got one question. One question. So
I got my camera all fucked up.
So if this was Will before the shift, back when Will was Will, and he did that shit he did, and the community was like, man, y'all should suspend him. He shouldn't be in the lineup. Yeah. What would your energy be? Because that would be one of your top waivers.
Scenario, Nate.
He's battling.
Huh?
He's battling.
Why is it different? No,
the difference is that we didn't. The difference is we didn't give him a team punishment. We didn't say, you can't battle Major League waving.
So that's what we're saying. It's a team punishment, right? Yes. But why was there so many opinions on our team punishment? Everybody
I just
had an opinion.
I just said because it seems like he's conveniently coming back. This is just me speaking. I don't know about nobody else. It seems like he's conveniently coming back from Major League Wave. I mean, for Wave Team Championship
because he was able to put in the work to be able to come back.
Coming back or not, he's just eligible to come back. He still has to battle 10 people to get into that 7.
Because he's.
So that's why I'm telling you,
he's not going to be in the 7.
He might not make it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying when Will got his incidents, whatever happened, flip top or whatever the fuck it was with Will, if he was one of your main battlers from your top 5 or 7, and y'all was on the live saying, "Oh, he got to eat that," and then there was people like, "Hey, man, y'all can't use Will for Major League for Wave Team Championship." Would you be like, you right?
Bullshit.
Okay. That's all. I just wanted to be sure because I know.
He in there. The fuck? Right. He in that motherfucker. Shit, he in that motherfucker. Unless somebody came to me and said, yo, he got suspension over there, then he can't battle over here. I'd have been like, I would have been tight. We would have talked about it. We'd have had to vote. We definitely voting on that shit. Somebody, let's take it to the captain chat and let's have a vote on this shit. You know what I mean? And if niggas would have called it how they would have called it, then cool. But just know, I'm on the same type time niggas is on right now. If this is what the fuck we doing, then cool. Let's make it there. And now I'm opening up a can of worms. All right, cool. Well, if this is the case, then we need to make sure that niggas, if everything is strictly Major League Waving or whatever the case may be, then or everything is all conjoined, then I'm allowing my niggas to use Shark Week battles and fucking banner battles, collages for the Major League Waving too. That's you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. That's how I would have carried it.
All I'm saying is all y'all extra waivers, keep the energy positive. No need to be jumping on my nigga Wavehead back like he need to be suspended, like he did something terrible in these streets. Y'all don't know how that fucked with him emotionally. He already had to face us in the chat. So with all that extra shit y'all was doing, when
it
y'all
is,
want to talk about,
man.
when
That's
y'all
part
want
of
to
the
talk about,
game.
listen.
But Nate, that happens in every waiver, bro.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when y'all want to cry about bullying and all of this and all of that, and y'all, like I said, it was a team punishment. Everybody wanted to have an opinion on our team punishment. Like Wavehead was just out here killing the game with dirty four ways, which did not happen. Just keep that same energy when an incident come up for the next person.
Right, but Nate, if that's the case, you just contradicted what you just said because you said they don't need to be making jokes about Miko. Everybody get joked on whether you did it or you didn't do it.
I didn't say they don't need to be making jokes about Miko.
You just did. You said the people that ain't got their four ways ready shouldn't be cracking jokes. It's the same people that was cracking jokes about it.
No. I said everybody can joke. I'm the biggest joker on the pages. I'm saying I was talking to Maisha because Maisha and to the people who was coming to the defense of Miko because people was calling her a liar and stuff. A liar is not a joke. See, that's what something a lot of these young people got wrong. Y'all hide pranks and shit in disrespect. Like it be disrespect. Like and then when nobody check you, you want to tell them it's a prank. The same way these little YouTube videos go on when these niggas get snatched up and they're like, oh, it's a prank. No, stop hiding disrespect under a prank. So calling Miko a liar is disrespectful to her character.
I agree with that.
And this is what Maisha was saying. Like I could tell when people's voices when they really like on the edge of tired of the bullshit, and that's why they're here. They not here because of the suspension or none of that. She was here because people was calling Miko a liar and all these other names. So that's why I was correcting her, not correcting her, but that's what I was saying. Like, hey, let's make sure when we put this energy out, it's not to the core of the league or the core of the community. Like it's not to Banks, it's not to Drip, it's not to Jeezy, because it's mainly be the entourage that just go crazy. That's what I was saying. I didn't say people couldn't joke. I didn't joke all you want. It's the disrespect that you try to hide in jokes.
All right. Nate, I appreciate you for tapping in. Wiggs, I appreciate you for tapping in. I'm about to cut out of here. We're at almost the 2-hour mark. I got 40 niggas in here. Hopefully, I got 40 likes. If not, then I get it. I
didn't like your shit, to be honest with you. I don't even fuck with you like that. So you know,
I'm not even angry about that. Nate, I appreciate you for tapping in, cuz.
Oh,
you
yeah,
already
I
know.
get with y'all.
All right. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody that tapped in. Great conversation, man. It is what it is. Let's move on. I mean, it's over with now. I mean, shit, it's done. It's a done deal. We're moving on. Wave of Thrones coming up. One of these days, one of the things, maybe next weekend, this weekend. Not sure when, but it's up. We on to the next. Let's get to it. Salute to everybody, man. I'm out of here, man. If you haven't already, please, man, make sure y'all go check out my nigga, man. Go check out my nigga Arlo, man. Fucking, you know my body got that. Go grab his fucking oil. I know niggas got it, but go get it again. Go get it again. Y'all niggas, this is that Paris drop. Shout out to my nigga, man. Y'all make sure y'all go salute my nigga. Go support my nigga. That's CMOS. Y'all know what it's doing. Y'all see my hair. Y'all see my shit out motherfucking out Paris. That was definitely that motherfucking CMOS butter and that motherfucking CMOS oil collaboration that y'all see, man. I have my shit looking like, see, aye. But please, I know everybody got their own. If you have your own choice of oil, that's cool. But those of y'all that's kind of still trying to find something to fit you, something that's something to work with what you got, hit my nigga up, man. www.youknowmybody.net. Shout out to my nigga Lace Front Low. That's what I call him. Yeah. Also, please, if you haven't already, man, follow me on IG, man. WeaveAlumni22.com. WeaveAlumni.com. Y'all see the jacket on the day. I got the pants over there, just the top half. I give y'all a little, little hoodie joint, little track joint. Little track joint. You know what I'm saying? Red cuffs, red. You know what I mean? But this is just samples. I'm going to play with the colors a little bit. I just wanted to see the quality and see how the actual design looked and fit and all that good stuff. But I'm liking it. Little side pocket over here. You know what I'm saying? Little side pocket over here. You know what I mean? Shit. You know what I mean? We working, man. We working. This summer's gonna be real hot. It's gonna be a hot summer. Let me just say that. Salute to everybody, man. I'm out of here.